game. It's going to be a doozy. Two very good squads trying to get back into the groove that they've been on, especially Beverly coming in, licking their wounds. 3-0 set loss against Danvers 4 days ago. Now Danvers undefeated in the conference this year, 6-0. Is going to be a tough game for Beverly either way. They went down in 3 straight sets, didn't put much of a fight up, and you know Coach Padavani is focused for this one, has her girls ready, and she's ready to get back on a winning track. Now they're playing a very tough Peabody team, and this has historically been a rivalry, especially in Beverly girls sports, between these Peabody teams, specifically volleyball, going back to the days with Carolyn Skaki and Olivia Summit. All those girls, it's a new group now. Both teams, new players in, rotating in and out. Coach Padavani has tried to build up this program even more. Had some success a few years ago, dropped off a little bit, but this year she has her girls playing to a tune of 4-2 so far this season. Serving first in the first set for Beverly is going to be number 6, Maddie Cassidy, been the star of her team this year. Her serve is off. Third attempt from the Tanners is sent over. Cassidy first to touch it. Set up for the outside. The attack attempt and a block by Beverly. That's going to land out of bounds on the Peabody side. That's going to be a block already for, I believe, number 3, Kate Mulligan. Beverly, 118 now total blocks for them on the season, according to Max Preps. That's well above the national average. Another serve from Cassidy. Going to be sent over by the Tanners on the third try. Set for the middle. Attack attempt. It's going to be sent over. Attack of their own. Another block for Beverly. That's going to land out of bounds, I believe, and it's going to go towards the Tanners. An attacking error on number 2, Katie Noonan. Serving for Peabody is going to be number 15, Chenard. Her serve's going to land well out of bounds, so a quick 2-1 lead. Scoreboard reads 3-0 in the field house. It's going to have to be changed. It's 2-1 Beverly lead now. Excuse me, 3-1. Serving now, Mulligan. She had the block earlier, resulting in a point for Beverly. Set up in the middle, pushed over. It's going to land right in the corner. Good placement. Mulligan and Cassidy trying to get to that corner, but painted that corner like Picasso. 3-2 lead now. 2-2 tie here in the first set. Serve. First taken by the libero. A nice lofted attack. It's going to be a Peabody point, though. Katie Noonan tried to just get it over there with a little touch, try to catch that front line of Peabody off guard, but sent right back down by number 8, Almonte. She'll get the block. 3-2 lead now for the Tanners. Dug out nicely. It's going to be a service error on the Tanners, point Beverly. Serving now for the Panthers, Katie Noonan. Noonan leading the Panthers this year with 27 aces. Set up on the outside for the Tanners. Couldn't be dug out by Noonan. This one going back and forth. Serving now for the Tanners will be number 16, the senior captain, Laro. Team leaders in kills up there in digs and aces as well as Laro. Attack from the outside, blocked at the front line. Libero gets it next. Third attempt will be sent over by the Libero. Attack from Peabody. Really nothing Cassidy could do with that. She was late on the jump. Peabody takes their first lead, 4-3. Still serving is going to be Laro. Sprague sends it over. It's going to be returnable. Cassidy first there. Going to be set up, sent over by Noonan in between everybody, standing around like it's a campfire. Point Beverly, they get back on the board. Quick substitution for the Panthers. Bear will exit, and will come McGarrigle. Also, it's worth noting, Julia Gebhardt hasn't gotten into the game yet. She was the transfer from Hamilton Wenham, had a great game against Salem here about a week ago. Racked up the assists, aces, and kills. Going to be another point for Beverly, though. "5-4 lead for the Panthers. This will be great for Coach Padavani's squad to get back on track. They can take down the Peabody Tanners. They've been a thorn in the side of the Panthers for years as that serve sails out of bounds. Beverly only 2 losses this season. One against Danvers 4 days ago, one against Marblehead at the beginning of the season. They're 2 of the top 3 teams in the NEC, 1 and 3 respectively. The team in second place right now in the NEC is this Peabody team. So if Beverly, after they lose that point to Peabody, if they can get back on track with this one, they've already had their tough games out of the way. Of course, they have to play each team again once more. If you can see these powerhouses early in the season make adjustments later in the year as your team gets better and you get more chemistry, it's going to be easier for your team to succeed in those situations. 6-5 Peabody lead. Libero is going to be sent over nicely by Cassidy. Returnable, blocked at the net by Sprague, and that's going to be an error on her. Point Peabody. Serve from Peabody. Setting it up on the outside for Cassidy, and she's got the stroke tonight. She usually does. Beverly cuts the lead down to 1. It's now 8-7 in favor of Peabody. I know your score says 7-6 on our screen. It's actually 8-7, Peabody leading. Now I'm being told we're right. It's 7-6. The Fieldhouse says 8-7. Your screen says 7-6. Either way, Peabody's winning by 1, and I get to keep my job. Then over. Attack in the middle. And I believe they're going to call Sydney Wiley stepping over that middle line. I would never have that problem if I played volleyball. I got small feet. Small feet. And that's going to be an error on Beverly. It's going to actually be an ace for Peabody. Their first of the night. 9-6 lead for the Tanners now. And seems to be unraveling here for Beverly. You see Coach Padavani yelling something to her team. I wouldn't be surprised if Peabody gets another quick point here. Coach Padavani will call timeout. Cassidy returns it. Set up in the middle. And we're going to have another error. Not sure on who. I think referee was signaling. It was Kate Mulligan. 10-6 lead for the Tanners. Another serve. First touch by Cassidy. Mulligan, her attack sails wide. Coach Padavani maybe calling a timeout here, and I believe she will. She will. Coach Padavani going to call a timeout. Her team down 11-6. Started out back and forth. Then Peabody really took control, taking advantage of these Beverly errors. Of course, Mulligan a couple times going over that middle line. Coach Padavani probably reminding her girls, it looks like it's a pretty quick group here. They're already ready to get back out there, probably reminding her team just settle down, you know. So quick timeout for both teams. Coach Padavani not looking too pleased. She's a perfectionist, I can tell you that. Had her for gym class in senior year. It wasn't easy. Should have been, it was gym. It's going to be sent over on the third attempt from Mulligan. Almost catching the Tanners off guard. It's sent immediately back. Set up on the outside for Cassidy. See if she can do it again. Dug out by the libero. Set up on the outside again for Cassidy. That seems to be the go-to for the Panthers today. Gebhardt still not entering the game. Kept up by Peabody. They're going to send it over on the third try. Noonan. Set up in the middle. Nice block by the Tanners, but an even better play by Sydney Wiley to get it over at an angle to finally stop the drought from the Beverly scoring. 11-7 now. Lead for Peabody. And serving after getting credit for that kill will be Wiley. Nice attack sent immediately back over. It's a block attempt at the net by Manning. But she didn't need to be there as the return from Beverly hit the net and dropped to the ground. So 12-7 lead now for the Tanners. Serving now for Peabody will be the libero Correa. Correa's serve sent immediately back by the Beverly libero. All over the place tonight. Sent over. Good volley here from both sides. Set up for the outside, and Cassidy's attack hits the net. Correa will serve again. Correa 7 aces on the season. Leads the team in digs by far. She has 59 digs coming into tonight's contest. Correa, a junior, averaging 8.4 digs per match this season. Good volley here. Tried to be kept up by the Panthers, but unsuccessful. 14-7 lead now for the Tanners. This Peabody team not as tall in the front lines as they once were. Again, I'm sure we all remember Carolyn Skaki, the Red Rocket, Olivia Summit. They were the Twin Towers that led Peabody to so many NEC championships over the course of their career. But it seems like this Peabody team now is more compact. They play a better defense in the back of the zone. Scoring seems to be spread around a lot more. It's no longer just set it up to Skaki and see what she can do. Sometimes that's a good thing. Sent over. Cassidy again, see if she can get out of her funk. Just past the line. Attacking error for the Panthers. Another timeout for Coach Padavani. If you got him, you're going to use him. 16-7 lead now for the Tanners. And just out of that timeout, Beverly, they got a quick point. Seemed like they were getting back into it. Momentum maybe shifted, but then again, Peabody came right back. Put 4 more up on the Panthers. And I don't expect this timeout to be a short one for Coach Padavani. You see Gebhardt in there, number 12, the transfer from Hamilton Wenham. Speculation she might be injured, and I would guess that's the case if she's not out there. Don't see any braces, any casts, anything that would indicate an injury, but can't imagine if she was healthy, she wouldn't be out there. So longer timeout taken there from Coach Padavani. This first set still not out of reach, but Beverly can get some momentum going towards the end of this first set. They don't necessarily have to win it, but if you can do some things right and carry momentum into the next set, help your chances there to get in a groove as another attacking error from the Panthers, and Correa's service continues. Fieldhouse scoreboard says 18-8. Our scoreboard says 17-7. I'm sure we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Another point for Peabody, and it's really just Beverly shooting themselves in the foot. Certainly missing the play of Gebhardt tonight. Another serve from Correa. Snow, the libero. Attack from Noonan on the outside. Nice dig by Correa. Leads her team over 60 now on the season. Sent over. That was by Noonan. Drop shot, but Beverly's there. Outside attack. Noonan again. She's connected a couple times during this volley. Not resulting in a kill. Let's see what Cassidy can do. She can get it done maybe, and it just sails out of bounds. Another point for Peabody. Beverly's had some chances to get on the board during this Correa service, but Cassidy has missed just barely a couple times. Mulligan also just off the mark. Snow gets it up. Mulligan drops it. Sent over. That was from Chenard. Cassidy, her return. It was a lightning rod, but it's kept up, and it's going to go into the net. Last touched by number 16, Laro. Going to be an attacking error for Peabody. Number 4, Avery Bear coming back in. Setter and an outside hitter. She's seeing a lot more action tonight than usual due to the absence of Gebhardt. Also, it seems that number 16, Mariana Ellis, she was a big part of Beverly's win against Salem here about a week ago. She is not even dressed. Do not see her on the bench at all as Beverly puts together another point. I believe that was Avery Bear just entering into the game and recording a kill for the Panthers. Cassidy will serve. As we've talked about in the past, these Padavani volleyball teams don't really have a deep rotation, as that is a service error there. Will sail out of bounds. Not a lot of deep rotations for Padavani's teams, and it seems like they're substituting a lot more this year, especially now with Gebhardt not playing tonight for whatever reason. We've seen Bear enter the game a lot more. Also, you've seen Sydney Wiley did not play a lot here against Salem a week ago also. Bampy serving for Peabody. Snow sends it all the way towards the net. Mulligan gets it over finally for the Panthers. Dug out nicely by Cassidy, kept up, sent over by Noonan. Good wherewithal from Noonan, knowing where she was near the net. Mulligan returns it. Probably could have been let go by Peabody for a point for them. Sent over, that's going to be into the net. Attacking error from Cott. Point Beverly. 20-10 lead for the Tanners as Sprague comes in for Snow, the libero. Mulligan to serve. Third attempt for the Tanners. Sent over. Mulligan and Bear are getting confused there, but it gets over somehow. Mulligan first there, then Bear. Mulligan. Set up for Noonan. Noonan has had some vicious strikes on the ball tonight. And that's going to be an error on the Panthers. Last touch by Kate Mulligan. Noonan couldn't quite get to it as Mulligan exits for the libero. 21-10 lead for the Tanners. Coleman will serve. Cassidy. Sprague gets it past the block, and it's going to be point Beverly. Error on Peabody. It's going to be awarded to Laro. Noonan now serving for the Panthers. And confusion there between a couple Tanner players. Dropped right in between Goggin and Coleman. Beverly gets lucky there. Noonan continuing her service. Sent over on the third attempt. Snow. Nice attack by Wiley, but it's kept up by Peabody. Snow to Wiley to Noonan. Coleman sets it up. Nice attack, blocked by Sprague at the net. She can't get it over, though, on her attack. (22-12) on your screen. 23-13 in the field house. Third attempt from Noonan will sail out of bounds. Laro serving. Laro with 2 aces on the season. Sent over by Snow. And Beverly lives to see another point. 23-13. The Peabody lead on your screen. And the field house is 24-14. I still don't know which one's right. I don't think anybody does. It's stressful. I'm sweating. Our cameraman Mark Lehman reminded me because it's 90 degrees in here. Something like that. I need to put this AC on. This isn't Jerry World, that's for sure. Serve from McGarrigle. Third attempt for the Tanners. It's sent over. Wiley trying to catch the defense off guard. Called on Peabody point Beverly. McGarrigle serving again. See if Beverly can gain some momentum going into the second set. And as looks like they're going to lose the first set. And so it looks like the referees are going with the score in the field house, not on your screen. So the first set is won by Peabody, 25-15. We will have that score corrected for you going forward in this match.
Is putting your imagination to work, and it's produced the most extraordinary results in human culture. Dreams come from inspiration. Inspiration comes from an idea. And ideas come from creativity. We believe in raising up a new generation of creative minds. And it all starts with you. Help sponsor the award-winning Beverly High School Media Program so the students can have the resources they need to make dreams happen.
Welcome back to the Henry Cabot Lodge Fieldhouse here at Beverly High School. Peabody leading 1-0 against Beverly. I'm Alex Luco. Both teams switch sides, getting ready for this second set. Out there for Peabody, it looks like it's going to be Manning, Almonte, Cott, Coleman, Lero, and Bampy. Libero obviously waiting. It's going to be number 2, Correa, entering soon. Panthers have out there Noonan, Cassidy, Snow, Mulligan, Bearer, and Gebhardt. So Gebhardt has entered the game for the Panthers. See what she can do for this Beverly team, looking to take the second set away from the Tanners. Immediately Gebhardt in the mix. Gebhardt, the team leader in assists, up there in aces and kills as well as I believe the team leader in digs. Very important part to this Beverly squad. Good volley here for the first point of the second set. Gebhardt sends it over. Coleman sets it up on the outside. Gebhardt was there for the block attempt, but didn't need it as the attack from Almonte hits the net. Gebhardt starting her service for the Panthers. Team leading in the second set, 1-0. Her serve taking a weird spin off the libero, sent over though by Correa. Snow first there for the Panthers. Gebhardt sets it up in the middle for Mulligan. Going to be called. Point's going to go to Peabody. And that would have been great for the Panthers to get 2 quick points in that second set. Coming in for the Tanners will be Connolly, her first action of the night. Coming in for Manning. Connolly will be coming in to serve. First touch by Cassidy. Gebhardt sets it up on the outside for Noonan. Wise move by Connolly, lets it go by. Her service will continue. 2-1 lead for her squad. Another serve from Connolly. Gebhardt setting it up for Mulligan. Her attack just long. 3-1 lead now. Connolly serving her squad to 3 straight points after Beverly took the first point of the second set. Connolly serving again. Noonan. Gebhardt now sets it up for Cassidy. Dug out by Peabody. Attack by Almonte on the outside. Gebhardt. Cross court set for Cassidy. That goes right into the net, into the ground. Attacking error on the Panthers. Connolly serving again. Looking for 5 straight for the Tanners. Gebhardt. Cassidy drops it in, and that, not sure if that was on purpose or Bampy just slipped, but Cassidy reared up like she was going to spike it and just dropped it. Beautiful touch there at the net. Cassidy serving now for the Panthers, 4-2 lead for them. And Cassidy has been very valuable this season as that one sails out of bounds, but Cassidy, the team leader in kills with 58, averaging 2.5 per game. The percentage is 40.3, second on the team, only to Sprague. Cassidy also second on the team with 19 aces. Almonte with the serve now for Peabody. Noonan, her attack goes off the top of the net, gets over, had enough spin on it. Bampy, Snow, Bampy again. Gebhardt, cross-court serve. Bear gets it over. Third attempt, Almonte bumps it. Cassidy, first one there. Gebhardt next. Noonan adjusts, gets it over. Coleman now. Sets it up for Laro. Good volley here from both squads. Mulligan gets it over, past a block by Laro. Laro, a battle with Noonan. Can't be sent over by Beverly. Noonan did her best there. Laro just overpowered her. She actually had a second attempt to hit it because your first initial hit is a block. That does not count as one of the 3 hits you need to send it over. 6-2 lead now for the Tanners. Almonte. Gebhardt sets it for Bearer. Sails out of bounds. Almonte just watches it. 7-2 lead now for the Tanners. And another point or two in a row for Peabody. And Coach Padavani might want to have another word with her team. Serve from Almonte going off Snow, and just as I said, a point for Peabody and a timeout for Padavani. I'm not saying I know things, I'm just saying I'm good at guessing. 8-2 lead now for Peabody. In this second set, they lead 1-0. Beverly actually scored the first point in this second set, but Connolly led her team to 4 straight points. Beverly got back on track, but now 4 more consecutive tallies for the Tanners. Coach Padavani, a quick word with her team. Doesn't like to use all of that minute 15 timeout clock the first time around, but if you get her taking multiple timeouts as the set goes on, she will definitely use the majority of that clock. Another serve from Almonte. Gebhardt. Noonan gets it over. Coleman now. She'll set it up for Bampy. She adjusts, and Snow can't dig it out. It landed in between her and Cassidy. Almonte's service continues as Peabody takes a 9-2 lead in the second set. Now, there aren't a lot of dominating players on this Peabody team like there was back in the day with Skaki and Summit and so forth, as Beverly gets one over. Noonan getting credit for that kill. But it almost seems like this team's more dangerous because you don't know what they're going to do. Used to be you could count on a set right to Skaki, right to Summit. You'd have to worry about attacking yourself because with those 2 girls there at the net, they could block anything you send at them. This team can beat you in a multitude of different ways. Laro sends it over. A lot more finesse to this Peabody team. Bearer, her attack, sails wide. 10-3 lead now for the Tanners. Cassidy, first one there. Gebhardt now. Bear on the outside. Almonte almost sending it over. Noonan was there ready for the block. Didn't need to be. Beverly gets their 4th point of the second set on an attacking error. Noonan's serve sails just past the end line. 1 step forward, 2 steps back for this Beverly team. 11-4 lead now for the Panthers. Correa comes in to serve. Connolly comes out. In her place will be Manning. Coleman did a good job leading her team to 4 straight points at the beginning of this second set off of her service. Dug out by Bear, sent immediately back to Peabody. Coleman sets it up for Manning in the middle. Sprague will send it over. Sprague with the highest kill percentage on this Beverly team. Good volley here at the net. Bear and Coleman getting into it. Bampy lofts it up, kept up by Noonan. Gebhardt now has to be sent over. Bear is there. Coleman sets it up for Bampy on the outside, her attack. Handled by Beverly and returned by Noonan. Coleman keeps it in front for Manning. Another dig for Cassidy. This volley will go on until Sprague hits that one into the net. Good volley. A couple of nice digs from both teams. 12-4 lead for the Tanners in this second set. Best to three, or first to three, it's going to be a best of 5. Sets 4 and 5 will only be played if needed. Substitution for Beverly. Bearer out, McGarrigle in. McGarrigle will serve. 12-5. Beverly trailing Peabody. McGarrigle looking to serve her team back to be closer to Peabody. It's a good start there. Tacking error on the Tanners. McGarrigle, her second serve, sails way past the end line. 13-6, Peabody lead now. Bampy out, Chenard in. Gebhardt setting it up for Cassidy. She gets this one over. Hit off the top of the net, sent back by Almonte. Snow first there. Gebhardt will set it up. This time for Snow. Little help from the net. It's going to be sent over by Coleman, however. Gebhardt sets it up for Cassidy. She gets a running start. Nice dig by Peabody and sent over. Cassidy has been kept quiet for the majority of this match. Another point on a Beverly attacking error. 14-6 lead now for the Tanners. Running away with this second set after winning the first 25-15. Dug out by McGarrigle, it's sent immediately back. Coleman. Manning, her attack sails just out of bounds. Thought that one could have gone either way. As Sprague exits and Mulligan enters. Snow, the libero, serving for Beverly. Correa couldn't handle that, and neither could Manning as Beverly gets on the board there. An ace from Snow. Her 11th ace of the season. Snow's serving percentage is at 68.9% on the season. I remember last week against Salem as Cassidy hits that one into the net. Against Salem last week, Snow had the majority of her serves sail well past the end line. I believe she was utilizing the jump serve in that match. Now I noticed her last serve, she started all the way back, I want to say about 10 to 15 feet behind, maybe about 8 feet behind the line to start her serve, and maybe that's an adjustment she made, Coach Padavani made, to get her serve percentage up. Because she has a nice serve, just very strong and sails far the majority of the time. Another point goes to Peabody. 16-8 now, Tanner lead. Serving is Gillen. Cassidy, Gebhardt. Sent over by Snow. That'll go out of bounds. A bit of confusion there between Snow and Noonan. No one really calling for it, and Coach Padavani going to call another timeout. Her team trailing 17-8 in the second set. Looking at the schedules ahead for Beverly, will be at Swampscott tomorrow, and then home against Saugus on Thursday. Just before they're going to go at Malden, and then a couple home games in a row against Winthrop, and then Gebhardt's old squad, Hamilton Wenham. Then they'll have 5 road games in a row against Peabody, Somerville, Everett, Lynn English, and Winthrop. And they complete their schedule with 3 home games and then a road game against Stoneham. Now for Peabody, road ahead looks like this. Home game against Everett in a few days, then they go to Danvers, another home game against Lynn English at Revere. A couple home games against Swampscott and Beverly. It's going to be one to circle for both teams. October 12th. Gillen's serve is returned ultimately, but it's sent past the end line. Attacking error on Mulligan. (18-8) Peabody lead in the second set. And Gillen, service error there. Beverly gets the point, and Gebhardt will serve her second service of this second set. Serve from Gebhardt. Correa couldn't handle it. Probably could have let that one go. It's going to be an ace for Gebhardt and the Panthers. Gebhardt's 19th ace of the season. Nice play at the net by Peabody. It's going to have to be sent over by Cassidy, and it is. Gillen first on the scene. Set up for Almonte on the outside. She gets it past the dig attempt of Snow. So Almonte having a pretty good game tonight. The senior. Second on her team in kills. 31 coming into tonight. Kill percentage at 31.3. Also has a few blocks tonight as well. Connolly serving for the Tanners. Snow. Mulligan sends it over. Set up on the outside. Almonte again. Another point for her and the Tanners. 2 consecutive kills for Almonte. (20-10) lead for the Tanners in the second set. Looking to go up 2-0 against Beverly. Snow couldn't handle that one. Cassidy keeps it up, and it is McGarrigle. She can't send it over. Coach Padavani can't be pleased with this second set. First set, Beverly fought a lot harder, minimized mistakes, but a lot of mistakes here in this second set, even with Gebhardt on the court. Peabody playing a much more complete game thus far. Mulligan, she gets sent back. Oh, no, no, no. Laro there. And Mulligan probably wishes she could have a mulligan on that one. Laro sent her packing. She's still smiling. And the serve from Coleman hits the net. Point and ball to Beverly. Again, more confusion with the scoreboards. Our scoreboard says 22-11. I'm 100% sure that's the score, but the Fieldhouse says 23-11. Jump serve from Cassidy. Sent over. Snow. Gebhardt. She sends it over instead of setting it. Gillen does a good job of regrouping. Snow there. Gebhardt. She'll set it this time for Mulligan. In the middle. Past the block of Laro. Drops down for a point. Mulligan getting revenge on Laro that time. Gets the kill past her block attempt. Beverly still fighting. 23-12. Tanner lead. Another jump serve from Cassidy. Another misplay by Peabody. Last touch by Chenard. Couple points in a row for Beverly off of the service from Cassidy. One going to be an ace for Cassidy. She's the team leader by far. Excuse me, she's not. Noonan is, but Cassidy a close second. 19 coming into tonight. Another jump serve. And boy, do I love it when that volleyball goes off those basketball hoops up there. Only when it's in Beverly's favor. Beverly fortunate that one bounced their way. Cassidy still serving, looking for 4 straight. Gillen sent immediately back, sent right back there by Bear. Sent over, first touched by Gebhardt. Noonan on the outside for Bear. She's had a pretty good game thus far, but that one sails wide, and it's set point for the Tanners, 24-14. Looks like it will be Coleman serving for set point here in the second for the Tanners. Excuse me, it's not Coleman, it's Goggin. Her serve. I believe that stays in, and no, it doesn't. Out of bounds. (24-15) lead still for the Tanners. Mulligan, she gets her mulligan. After Laro made her look silly earlier in this set, she's going to try to keep her team in this second set. They trail 24-15. She gets an ace there for her squad. Live to see another point. Mulligan's 9th ace of the season. Again, these stats brought to you by Max Preps. Another serve from Mulligan. That one hits the net. Beverly does a bit better in the second set towards the end. They lose it 25-16 after falling to Peabody in the first set, 25-15. Looked really ugly in the beginning of that first set, but Beverly came back to make it look interesting towards the end. Again, Peabody up 2-0, 25-15, 25-16. We'll see you on the other side of this commercial break.
You are watching BevCam. Here, anyone can come to the studio to make their own local TV show. Contact us with your idea. We'll help you get started with producing your own show, editing it, and then we'll broadcast it to all of Beverly for your friends and family to see. You might even get some new fans. We also film local events like sports, music, city council meetings, and more. If you miss out on anything in town, you can catch up on it here. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Contact us at 978-927-5544 or email us at admin@bevcam.org.
Peabody currently leading this match 2-0. They won the first 25-15, the second 25-16. Beverly scoring more points in that second set, but didn't really play better than they did in the first. Really sloppy first half of the entire second set. Carried over a little bit more. Then they put a charge on at the end to really inflate that score in the second set, but to me played a much better game in that first set against Peabody. We'll see what happens here in the third. We'll see if Peabody elects to use more of their subs or try to get out of here in 3 sets. Beverly in danger of losing their 6th straight set. That sounds bad, but you don't remember the 2011-2012 season like I do, where they lost 27 straight. This team has come a long way. 4-2 this season. Coach Padovani continuing to build this program. More talent on the freshman and JV squads as well. Bearer serving to start the third set. Correa lets it go. Wise decision. Almost bumped her in the back there. She had to slow up towards the end. Nevertheless, Peabody scoring the first point of the third set off of a Beverly service error coming from Bearer. So Coleman will serve now for the Tanners. First there's Cassidy. Can't get enough mustard on it, and she's not pleased with that. Out there for Beverly is Wiley, Mulligan, Bear, Snow, Cassidy, and I believe Brown, Ellie Brown, first action tonight. Nice dig by Correa. Mulligan gets it over. Correa keeps it up. Sent over just barely. First touch by Wiley, set up by Bear for Cassidy on the outside, taking her frustration out on that last play. The refs looking at each other like they don't know. That was clearly in. They're going to redo that point. That was in. I know we don't have replay. The refs didn't see it? Really? It's like the replacement refs in the NFL season of 2013 again. I might boycott. So Beverly not getting their first point, and instead Peabody getting their third. Cassidy finally connecting with a strike and finding Hardwood in that line. Beverly not getting credit for it. I don't know how you can't see it. I can see it, and I have a whole fence in my way. Sent over by Mulligan. Alamonte. Coleman setting it up for her on the outside. Snow's there. Bear now on the outside. Cassidy, another shot at redemption. This time it counts. Hope the ref saw that one. 3-1 lead now for the Tanners. Beverly will serve, and it will be Cassidy. She should have 2 kills already in this third set. Instead, only 1. Jump serve from Cassidy. Kept up by Correa. Alamonte sends it over. Bear for Brown. Attacking error for Brown and the Panthers. 4-1 lead now for the Tanners. I believe Laro's going to come in now. She is. Manning out, Laro in. Serving is Correa. Serve from Correa. Dug out by Snow. Mulligan sends it over. Laro dug out by Snow near the scorer's table. Wiley keeps it in. Snow tries to send it over. It's going to be close. She can't get it over. Point Peabody. 5-1 lead now in the third set for the Tanners. They won the first 25-15, the second 25-16. Snow. Bear to Brown. This time it stays in bounds. Alamonte again from the outside, kept up by Cassidy. Bear sends it over, trying to catch Correa off guard. A nice diving dig, but she can't keep it in. Attacking error for the Tanners. 5-2 lead now for them. Libero comes out. Sprague in now. Mulligan serving. Mulligan serve. First touch by Coleman. Correa to Gaggi. Brown, another attacking error for Brown in this third set. Re-entering the game is the libero, Snow. And for Peabody, Alamonte's out, and Bampi is in to serve. Cassidy. Bear sets it up on the outside for Brown. She gets it over. It trickles. And that's going to be a point Beverly. It was like a little finger roll. A lot of English. Excuse me, it's going to be point Peabody. Lands out of bounds. 7-2 lead for the Tanners, but that had some English on it. Be another point for Peabody. I believe Bear stepped over that line. Substitution, Noonan in and Brown out. So Brown saw some valuable minutes in this third set. See how much Brown gets into the rotation moving forward. First time I've seen her in action all year. I believe she's played in one game other than tonight, as Snow couldn't return that one. 9-2 lead for Peabody. Wondering if Coach Padavani will call a timeout soon. I'm going to call it. Next point, or if Peabody gets this point, Padavani's going to call a timeout. Her and I are usually on the same page. Cassidy. Bear sets it up for Sprague. Kept up. Coleman. Correa sends it over. Noonan is going to sail towards behind the bench. We'll see if Padavani calls a timeout. Doesn't look like she will. I just lost a bar bet. 10-2 lead for the Tanners. That serve sailing out of bounds. Noonan. Easy for her to just look at that one. Wiley serving now. Her serve into the net. Right back to Peabody. Serving now for the Tanners will be number 21, Cott. Cott leading the Tanner team in aces with 20 coming into tonight. It's going to be an attacking error from the Panthers' point, Peabody. Cott, a junior. Again, like I said, leading the team in aces. Ace percentage of 21.1%. Serve percentage of just over 87. Bear winning the battle at the net with Laro. Not something too many people do in this league. As we saw Mulligan in that second set midway get denied, but Bear giving up a lot of height to Laro gets it past her. McGarrigle with the serve. Caught first to touch it. Coleman for Laro. Her attack hits the net. 2 straight points for Beverly. Attacking error addressed to Laro. McGarrigle will serve again. Beverly tallying 2 straight points for the first time in the third set. Sent over. Great play by Goggin. And her return goes into the net, so 3 straight points for Beverly. McGarrigle continuing her service. Coleman towards the outside. Dug out by Noonan. Excuse me, that was Wiley. Cassidy's attack kept up by Cott. Cassidy, again, great strikes tonight, just can't find the paint. Sprague sends it over. Almost confused with Wiley coming in as well. Laro drops it over. Cassidy's there. Bearer to the outside for Cassidy. Can she get this one down? Coleman. Goggin. Drop shot. Nice play there by Wiley. Volleying, and there's not much Snow could do with that attack from Laro. The whole team out of position. Laro knew it, so she struck quick. So a lot of subs here coming in for Peabody. It's going to be Connolly in for Laro. Gillen's going to get in there as well. And number 10, Flewelling, will see her first action tonight as the Peabody Tanners lead 13-6. Looks like head coach Lisa Keene's going to empty your bench. Comfortable with this lead. Bear, Sprague. It's gonna land. Didn't expect that one to. I don't think Gillen did either. She was all over it. She just let it drop. So Beverly now within 6. With the Peabody subs in, looking to steal this third set. Snow's serve, however, sails out of bounds. Substitution. Chenard in. Goggin out. Chenard will serve for the Tanners. This Tanner roster composed of only juniors and seniors. No freshmen, no sophomores. Beverly, much of the same, only one sophomore. It's Avery Bearer, the rest also seniors and juniors. Coleman for Bampy. Sent over nicely by Bear, but she's going to get called. (15-7) lead. Chenard will serve again for the Tanners. Cassidy couldn't do anything with that one. Too much spin from the Chenard serve. Coach Padavani going to call a timeout now with her team trailing 16-7 in the third set. Coach Padavani's squad in danger of losing their second straight match, 3-0. She just looked at the scoreboard, told her team to do the same, probably saying we're still in this. 9 points down. Peabody needs 9 points to win this match. Coach Padavani probably saying 1st to 9. See if they can string some points together here. 16-7 lead for the Tanners. And right out of the timeout, it's going to be an ace for Peabody. Chenard, her second straight. Sydney Wiley couldn't handle that for the Panthers. Chenard, 17 aces coming into this match with the Panthers, second on her team. Bearer now serving for the Panthers. Dug out and sent right back. Snow couldn't handle it. Chenard's dig results in a kill. (18-8) lead now for the Tanners. Serving is Coleman. Sent over by Snow on the third try. Coleman in the middle. Was the first attack attempt from Flewelling tonight, as she just entered the game. Snow, Bear sets it up for Mulligan. Pass Flewelling, slow to get in the air, but that sails out of bounds. Point Peabody. And they're 6 away from coming into the Henry Cabot Lodge Fieldhouse and taking 3 straight from the Panthers. Peabody can keep this lead. This will be their 4th straight win and their 12th straight set win as well. Each of their past 3 wins have been by 3 sets, and Flewelling gets the point. Credited with the kill, giving her team a 20-8 lead. As I was saying, 3-game win streak currently for the Tanners. They beat Saugus at home 3-0. At Malden 3-0, and home against Winthrop 3-0 as well. This would be their 4th straight 3-set victory. And that one's going to land in bounds. Don't tell me you didn't see that was in bounds. No. Now they're confused. Far ref saying it's Beverly. Near ref saying it's Peabody. And they're going to give it to Beverly. I believe. They do give it to Beverly, but the Fieldhouse says they gave it to Peabody. Score is 20-9 on your screen. That's the actual score. In the Fieldhouse, it says 21-8. And this is the third straight set where the scoreboards have not matched, but I can promise you ours are correct. So 22-9 in the field house. Not what it should be. Serving is Flewelling. Your score reads 22-9, just as it does in the field house. Not sure how accurate that is. Boy, these refs are really on top of things tonight, huh? Point for Beverly coming from Wiley. It's going to be a kill for her assist coming from Bear. (22-10). Mulligan serving. Boy, I bet these refs wish they could have a mulligan tonight. I know I do. That one hits the net, 23-10. Wiley, her attack gets past the block of Laro, drops in for a point. Wiley serving. Set by Coleman for Laro, gears up, point Peabody. Actually, it's going to be point Peabody. 24-11. Match point for the Tanners. The serve sails out of bounds. Wiley just watches it. 24-12. Beverly lives to see another point. So Beverly, after one more Peabody point, will lose their 6th straight set. And Peabody, on the other side, will win their 12th straight. So teams streaming in opposite directions during this tilt. 24-13. Beverly trying to put something together. It's a little too late here for the Panthers. Beverly will drop to 4-3 on the season. Peabody will improve to 8-1. Peabody will improve to 6-1 in the conference, 6-2 overall. And that's going to do it here at the Henry Cabot Lodge Fieldhouse. Peabody wins in 3 straight sets, 25-15, 25-16, and 25-13. Hope you all enjoyed yourself, and I hope the refs did too. I'm Alex DeLuco. Thank you, Mark Lehman, Robert Dokes, and Zach Gallant on cameras and producing. We'll see you here again this week for another Beverly High School Volleyball NEC game.